In a growing kingdom, two men were hired to work on the city wall. The first was Kael, a famous architect, loud, confident, full of pride. Every day he walked through the marketplace showing off his drawings. "Look at this design," he boomed. "This wall will stand for 1,000 years." People admired him. He loved the attention. The second man was Marvin, a quiet stonemason. He didn't talk much. He didn't boast. He just worked. Every morning, Marvin walked slowly along the wall. He was called to repair with a bucket of plain, muddy-looking mortar. He touched the stones, checked tiny cracks, patched weak spots quietly. People laughed. "Marvin is slow. He only fixes little cracks. He's not brilliant like Kael." Even Kael mocked him. "Why bother, Marvin? My design is perfect. Go play with your mud." Marvin simply smiled and kept working. Then one year, an enemy army attacked. The ground shook under the pounding of massive siege weapons. Stones trembled. Cracks widened. Kael shouted from the tower to encourage the people, "Don't panic, my wall is unbreakable." But within minutes, a large, fancy arch he had always bragged about broke apart. A section of the wall collapsed, sending dust everywhere. Soldiers ran. People screamed. The Duke's face turned pale. But something surprising happened. The parts Marvin had quietly repaired didn't budge, while other parts bowed and crumbled. Marvin's section stood firm, solid, steady, unmoving. The soldiers quickly shifted toward the stable side of the wall, using Marvin reinforced section as their shield. That strong portion held long enough for the kingdom's reinforcements to arrive. The city survived. After the battle, the Duke immediately called Marvin forward. "How did your part of the wall survive when the rest didn't?" Marvin wiped the dust from his hands and said softly, "My lord, Kael's design was beautiful, but the mortar he chose dried too fast. It created tiny hidden cracks." He continued, "So while he spent his days showing off his drawings, I spent my days strengthening the places no one noticed. I didn't talk about it, because talking would have stopped me from working." The Duke dismissed Kael from his position, and he honored Marvin in front of the kingdom. But Marvin didn't celebrate. The very next morning, he was back at the wall, walking quietly, tapping stones, fixing the damage caused by the enemy. For the first time, the people watched him with respect. They finally understood. Some people build their legacy quietly. The real strength is in the work, not the noise. So, dear friend, don't chase applause. Focus on the work. The results will speak for you louder than any bragging ever could. If this story blessed you, do not forget to hit on the subscribe button to get more stories that can give you the courage to live and grow.